first impressions on Tears of the Kingdom is that the game is really, really solid. It's been a ton of fun to just play and mess around in. I love the way Link controls, and honestly, I feel like it's a very natural progression of Breath of the Wild. Just kind of expands on it a lot more, which is really, really cool. I love the shrines. I love the underground. I love the Sky Islands. The one thing I would say is that the Sky Islands are a tiny bit underutilized. I was sort of worried that there weren't going to be a ton of them and that were going to be sort of an afterthought, and they sort of feel like it because they're so scattered. However, because we have the underground and because we have such a full fleshed out world around them, it's not a problem. And I still really like them. My favorite shrine so far, there was one where it's all on rails and you basically create these boxes and use these fans in order to climb your way up it. And that's been super, super cool. I also liked that Gerudo one that we just did. I thought that was really fun. And I liked how we angled the lights in different areas to try to, match. That sort of puzzle aspect of it was really cool because if you're not looking around the room, you don't see that ability. So you use Descend, then you activate that thing, and then you put the lights in a specific way so that it can activate the main. I just thought it was such a cool, inventive puzzle, and it was just fun to see. We used Descend, we used so many different things in order to pull that off. That was pretty fun, to be honest. The most challenging shrine, to be honest, I haven't really had one yet because of the way that this whole world is built, is that you can kind of do whatever you want as long as you make it work for you. So I haven't had too much trouble with the shrines because to me, what's intuitive has worked, which is a huge thing. And that's super monumental that that's actually happening in a video game, because usually you have to play by the video game's rules. And while, yeah, you still kind of have to do that here, it's so open and you can just do whatever makes sense to you. And then more often than not, that'll work in the world. Or if it's not going to work, it's a physics reason as to why it's not working. It's not that you're not understanding what you need to do and you're not doing it correctly. It's that you need to think about it a different way. Something like that, Props to the game devs. They crafted a masterpiece. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is Breath of the Wild, it was amazing because of how it was the first thing to do it. Tears of the Kingdom is amazing because of the immense expansion on every major thing from Breath of the Wild, and it just does it better. This is probably the best Zelda game ever. In my opinion, it is. To others, it might not be, but this is what a game should be going forward. And it's going to be so, so hard for new developers to get that and to do that. But if they manage to, we're going to have some amazing experiences in the future. Now, this sort of leads into the conversation that, yeah, the Switch Pro, well, I don't think the Switch Pro is coming. There might need to be an evolution of the Switch. We might not be able to just keep with this current Switch because it shows how underpowered it is at points, because it's freezing, like we saw today. It's doing different things that's kind of stuttering and the frame rate's taking a dip. And while that's not affecting my enjoyment of the game, it's also showing the Switch's age. So before this, I didn't really think we needed a new Nintendo Switch, but now I'm thinking the next console probably should come sooner rather than later. And hopefully it's completely backwards compatible and stuff like that. But that's a whole different conversation for a whole different day. But yeah, those are my early thoughts, early impressions on Tears of the Kingdom, just overall. And I'm super excited for the future of the franchise and what this means for Zelda going forward. And I'm probably going to have a video talking about that pretty soon too.